66-year-old man is dead and 3 teens are hurt following a shooting last night in Frankfurt. It happened just before 9:30 on the 4600 block of Mulberry Street. The man who died has been identified as Ivan Hall from Philadelphia. 3 15-year-old boys are in stable condition after being shot. Police have not given any more details on what may have led to the gunfire. As of yet, no arrests have been made.
The police have not given any more details on what may have led to the gunfire. As of yet, no arrests have been made. Police sources confirmed Noah Scurry was one of 4 people shot in an unsolved May 2023 murder case on a 4600 block of Mulberry Street in Frankfurt. According to police, 66-year-old Ivan Hall was shot and killed on Sunday, May 28, 2023. And 3 then 15-year-olds were shot multiple times. Police sources said that Noah Scurry was one of the teens. This shooting places Noah smack dab in the middle of Frankfurt, a section of the city that hosts sets like the Double C's or Certified Clappers in Parkside. Noah is said to be affiliated with Parkside. From what I can gather, you got a few groups relevant to this. This is Parkside or Double C's territory. Up here is a group of young boys who call themselves the Whackers. And over here is M24 territory, and as you can see, this is where YNG Cheese was killed. Noah or Baby Joker, his street nickname, was very active out here, and his life had a part that may not have been known to his coaches and family. Less than a month after Noah was shot and a 66-year-old man was killed, another tragedy struck near the area when 25-year-old Devin Speedy was killed.
A triple shooting in Philadelphia's Olney section claimed the life of an up-and-coming musician. The 25-year-old rap artist was known as Young Cheese, and he's the son of well-known influencer Gilly the King.
Police say Devin Spady, better known as Young Cheese, was one of 3 people shot in the 5800 block of Masher Street in Olney Thursday night. Shot in the back, the 25-year-old rapper was a rising star and the son of one of Philadelphia's biggest stars, Gilly the King.
For him to be a victim to the same violence that he's advocating against, that's just heartbreaking.
Gilly the King is a rapper turned podcaster turned philanthropist. He and his $1 million worth of game podcast partner Wallow also helped give away millions of dollars to support local businesses, and both were awarded the key to the city.
Gilly and Wallow have become the unofficial mayors of the city of Philadelphia. How about that, right? They are the voice of the youth.
Well known as Spady or Cheese, is the son of comedian and Philly rap legend Gilly. Cheese's death came after him, and a group of friends were apparently standing on a corner when shots rung out on the 5800 block of North Masher Street. Around the corner, police also found a 28-year-old man shot twice in the leg and drove him to Einstein. A third victim, a 31-year-old shot in the hip, arrived at the hospital in a private car. Video from the scene shows that a group of men were having a conversation on the corner of Nedrow and Masher when they heard gunshots and started running. No arrests were ever made in this case. No one took credit for this, as obviously that will open up a huge can of worms. 2 years earlier, AJ or Agent Jackson was killed coming home from work. This murder is mentioned heavily by fellow Double C members Hardy and others in their raps. In fact, Hardy has a music video with over 1 million views with lyrics heavily mocking the death of AJ and another M24 affiliate twin 5 or J, who was killed in March of 2021.
It's a tragic morning here. So the 16-year-old boy, he had just finished a shift at McDonald's where he worked with his twin sister. They actually got a lift here home. It was when they got out of that car that somebody started firing at them. You can see there on the ground a McDonald's bag and a wrapper right in front of their home. Police tell us this happened before 11 p.m. on Ferriston Drive near the Philly and Montgo border. Family told police the teen and his sister, they worked at McDonald's about a mile away. They finished work at 10 p.m., ordered a lift, which dropped them off right in front of their home. When they got out, police say it was 2 males who came toward them, opened fire, hitting the boy in the torso, the back, and in the head. They fired at least 15 shots. Police say he was clearly the target. The sister was not hit. She was able to run home. She's talking to police now, but police, they found the boy laying on the sidewalk. They rushed him to the hospital. That's where he died. So as of now, they don't have a set motive. They talked to other employees at that McDonald's who say that they hadn't seen any fights, no altercations, especially involving the 16-year-old. So police are continuing their investigation. They did find a weapon here on the street, a semi-automatic gun they found on the sidewalk, so they're hoping that'll help.
Let's get straight now. Lazy. I never fuck anybody in my life. Right. All I have in this world is my balls and my word. I don't break them for no.
Double C. Don't speak on bodies in them trenches, I can rap because I did it. Got 2 shooters and 1 driver and this squatter and this tenant. That's a man down on the scene, record like 5 shots to his biscuit. We most active in the city, speak on YNG, then we spin it. From the kill zone where we been, I aim that glicker but a chin.
This brings us to the present day. Back and forth shootings between the Northeast sets, which continued. Christopher Dowling was shot and killed last February. Fast Break members and now Bugs and LR or Lower Ryan were arrested and charged a few months later. M24 member Juan Brody was the first to alert the public of the shooting with an Instagram post. Bugs and LR were also charged with a bus stop shooting that injured 8 students headed home from school in March of last year.
The sound of gunshots at a SEPTA bus stop. New surveillance video tonight of the dramatic moments that sent teenagers running for their lives when 3 masked gunmen suddenly opened fire. 8 teens were shot and wounded, 2 of them critically.
Philadelphia police say Taylor was among 5 who were shot on Monday just before 3 p.m. near a SEPTA bus stop on the 6200 block of Ogontz Avenue. Police sources provided surveillance stills of 2 shooters and say over 40 shots were fired.
3 days earlier, the carnage and out-of-control violence continued to shock Philadelphia. A 17-year-old Damon Taylor was killed. The Philadelphia high school student was gunned down after school during a shooting at the North Philadelphia bus stop that left 4 other people injured, including 2 women who were on the bus and 2 other teens. The horrific shooting took place just before 3:45 p.m. at Ogontz and Godfrey Avenues, when 2 people, at least one with an automatic weapon, fired at a group of young people waiting at the bus stop. Police Commissioner Kevin Bethel said multiple rounds were fired. Bethel said, according to the police, shooters fired more than 50 times with an automatic weapon. Damon Taylor was shot multiple times throughout his body and head, police said. The 17-year-old from the Firm Rock neighborhood died a short time later at the hospital. A girl at the scene can be heard in shock saying, "Oh my God, his face is gone."
Let's talk about the ops. They talking about switches and drakes and don't even got them. I'm with the Vince, she talking about his face is going. Hey, whack that shit out of pocket.
His face is going.
You doing them low ass shoes and calling to get back. How about come catch you a body? Catch a nigga out on the floor and I like my dirt was the bet. I hop out frying. Niggas can't talk about Chris if we ain't gonna talk about how fat they so left in the body. Bitch, do you fuck with the ops or not? Cut that little act. We already know if you lying.
All of these murders are mentioned because leading up to the death of Noah, him and his friends can all be heard rapping about these incidents. After his death, Noah was linked to several homicides through street rumors. The ones that seems to gain the most traction were Fat Dame and Cheese. Also, through unsubstantiated sources, he is linked to the death of Izzy Stanley and 18-year-old Tin Millie, who both died in June of 2024, a week apart. Now, I'm not trying to go around putting murders on people, so please take all of this with a grain of salt. I'm delivering the info that was sent my way, and these seem to be persistent rumors through people who would know, like people close to him. Damon, or Fat Dame as he was called, went to Motep High School. The alleged retaliation shootings a few days later by Fast Break members is referenced by Noah or Joker here, where he says,
and Molly telling on them bodies like, damn, free Lil Ryan. We the reason why they throwing 5s and then they end up dying. They keep asking why he couldn't get up. I mean, he wasn't trying. Any nigga we call cracking forest on the guys we Friday. Power right out that cut, he ain't even see it. I know that shit's surprising, but alright, fuck that murder shit. Come on, we can switch the time.
Referencing Jamal Tucker or Molly, the first person arrested when the 8 students were shot at the bus stop. And apparently the first one to start talking and gave up his friends. Joker is heard sarcastically saying, "Free little Ryan."
Free Lil Ryan.
G12 Za, One Brody, Lil Moot, and other M24 members are known to be cool with Blumberg through mutual friends and family members. and also because of the Zoo Gang Plumberg War. All the smaller factions under them aligned accordingly. M24 and Fast Break are kind of the same in terms of lost homies and members. They have been aligned with the Bloom for years. Recently, you started to see Noah getting the backing of Pentown and Zoo Gang members. The day before he died, he dropped a song with a rapper named Drenchson, who was with Pentown and Zoo Gang. The song, which had zero attention at first, went to over 100,000 views after the news of Noah passing. The week before Noah died, his basketball team played Motep, the school which Fat Dame went to. There was obvious tension about what happened, and the school didn't want an incident. Noah didn't play in the game, and Motep blew out Fells. No students were allowed to attend the game either. Word is that there was a summer league game between the two schools, and they were going to try to pack Noah out after the game, but he escaped. After Noah was killed, speculation as always ran wild. The long and short of it was Noah had numerous ops due to his street activities, many of which were not included in this video. He was killed real, or perceived the threat of Noah was enough for his ops to sit on his house and wait for him to leave for school with his mom and get their revenge. The path in life we go depends on the choices in front of us. A lot of the time, people with high intellect go on to be star performers in society. Doctors, engineers, scientists, lawyers. Others with higher than average IQ think they can beat the system, that they aren't enough to beat the streets. Or sometimes people like Noah think they can straddle the line and be a high school top performer by day, and Baby Joker, the street demon at night. But as evidenced by this story, it never ends up the way you want it to. The streets are alive, and Noah fell right into the trap. A brilliant future wasted for the want for revenge and twisted justice.